Well, good morning to you. This is Tuesday, the 2nd of March, maths for today. I'm sure you got on really well yesterday. So again, we're going to be looking at money. Hopefully you got on well yesterday. Today, we're going to be looking at and recognising notes. Now, I did say yesterday it might be good if you could have a look at some real coins. You may not necessarily have all these notes in your house, but again, it's not necessary. It's just sometimes nice to be able to have a look at some real money. But as I say, it's not essential. All right, so this morning, let's get our brains working and have a little go at these questions. So again, it's working out what is this number. So working out how many 10s are there, how many 1s are there. This is a 3D shape. It possibly doesn't look so good now that I've done it here. But actually, I think what we might do is look at it as, actually, I think looking at it there. So if you can work out what the 3D shape is, that's really good. But otherwise, do it as a 2D shape. Here, got to order these numbers this time from the smallest to the greatest. Okay, remember that word greatest also means biggest. And then this time work out what 17 take away 5 is, and I've got the number track down there to help you. So you might want to pause the video here and have a little go at that. Okay, so hopefully you went, there's 3 10s there, so 3 10s and 4 1s is 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. Now, obviously, if you're looking at that as a 2D shape, it is got 6 sides, so it is a hexagon. Ooh. But then also, if you're able to see it at certain angles, you might say that it is a cube. Looks a little bit like one of our ones here from our place value things here. So then order these numbers from the smallest to the greatest. So they're all, if you look at them, they're all two-digit numbers, and they all start with 3. So then you have to look at the 1. So we've got a 7 1s, 2 1s, 9 1s. So the smallest then is 2, so it's got to be 32. Then looking at 7 and 9, 37, and then 39 is the biggest. And then looking here at 17 take away 5, I'm going to find 7, and I'm going to go underneath this time. So I'm going to take away 5. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 17 take away 5 is 12. And well done if you got those right. Okay, so let's move on. And so we're looking at notes then this time as opposed to coins. So match the note to its value. So again, it always have a number on them. Okay, so this is 50 pounds. Okay, this one is 10 pounds. This one is 20, and then 5 pounds. And you will also notice that we've got the words there, but it also have a symbol. I'll make that a little bit bigger. That looks similar to this. May look slightly different on different things, but that, if you see a sign like that, that means a pound sign. Okay, so let's have a little look here again. So again, it's just recognizing it, and hopefully you can work out the numbers on them, and also they are different colors as well. So there are how many £5 notes? So can we see any £5 notes? We've got 50, 20, 10, 20, 50, 10, 20, 50, 20. No, so there's no £5 notes. I'll make that a little bit smaller now. Okay, are there £10 notes? So 1, 2, 2. They're sort of like a brownie colour, aren't they? So there's 2. £20 notes are sort of a purpley colour. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. And then £50 notes. They're sort of a reddy pink colour. So we've got 1, 2, 3 of those. Again, this is just getting us to start looking at the notes. Again, looking at the numbers and thinking about what that means. So here then, again, we're going to go order the notes from the least to the most value. So again, we're not thinking about the size necessarily, okay, but we're thinking about the value. All right. So again, the least, so we can look at the numbers. We've got 20, we've got a 5, we've got 10, and we've got 50. So we know that 5 has got to be the least because it's a 1-digit number anyway, and so we've got 5. Then we've got 20, 10, and 50. So 10 will come next. So we've got £5, £10, £20, and then £50. And then those are the only notes that we have. Okay, when we think about money, we think about a £5 note, £10 note, a £20 note, or a £50 note. Okay, so we're going to work out the values of the notes. So this is really helpful because especially, you know, some of them, like we can count in our tens. We've been counting in tens, practicing that. So we're going to count in tens. So how much is this? This is 10, 20, 30 pounds. So I'm going to do the pound sign and 30. Or I could write the words 30 pounds like that. Okay, how much is this? 5. I'm going to count in fives this time. 5, 10, 15. So we can write 15 pounds with my pound sign there, or I can write 15 pounds. Okay, now this is slightly different because we've got 2 different notes. So we've got a 50 and we've got 20. So I can put 50 in my head and then I'm going to count on 20. Now I know that 20 is 2 tens, so I'm going to go 50, 60, 70. So this is 70 pounds. So I've got my pound sign there and I'm going to write 70 pounds like that. Okay, so I'm hoping, as I say, I'm sure that lots of you were able to do that. So remember, just like the coins, we're looking at the numbers and we're adding together the numbers. So looking here then, we're going to work out, so we're going to circle in each pair the greatest value, so the biggest value. So before we do that, we need to work out how much is here. So we've got 3. So although I've got 3 notes here and I've only got 2 here, we're looking at the numbers. So I've got 5, 10, 15. This is 15 pounds. Okay, and then I'm looking over here and I've got 2 tens. 2 tens are, and I can hear everybody say 20. So 15 and 20 then, which is the greatest, which is the biggest number? This is. So although it's only 2 notes, these are 2 £10 notes, and that's a greater value than these here. So let's have a little look at these ones then. So we need to work out here. So I've got 20 and 5. What is 20? Add 5. 25. So this is £25. So I forgot how to. £25. And then here I've got 10. So again, I've got more notes. But is this going to be a greater value? I don't know. Let's check. So we've got 10. And we've got 5 and 5, so we can remember our doubles. Double 5 is 10, so 10, and then double 10 is 20. And remember, each time we're sort of using knowledge that we've learnt before. So this is 25, this is 20. Which is the greatest value? Which number is bigger, 25 or 20? Well, we know that 25, so I know that this is a greater value. Okay, Right, so let's have a little look here. So it says here that Maya has saved the same amount of money as Sally. So Maya has £10. Sally has 2 notes. What could they be? So if Sally has £10 and Maya has £10, but Maya has a £10 note, Sally has 2 notes. You read here, we need to work out what 2 notes added together will make 10. Okay, it can't be 10 and 10, can it? Because 10 and 10 make 20, and Sally and Maya both have 10. 20 and 20, 20 and 20 is 40. So, but do you know what 50 and 50 is? I'm sure some of you do. 50 and 50 is 100. So we know that Sally has got to have 2 £5 notes, because 5 and 5, double 5, 5 and 5 makes 10. So they've both got the same amount of money, but Maya has a £10 note and Sally has 2 £5 notes, but they make exactly the same amount. They're just different notes. Okay, so here is your work for today, and I've written the numbers on them just so you can see, in case some of you I know are on different devices, and sometimes you go on smaller devices, you can't quite work out the numbers. So you've got to match. First of all, you need to work out how much is in each A, B and C, and then match it with the numbers here. So this is £30, this is £20, this is 10. So we've got 5 and 5, 10, 10, 10, and we've got 20. Okay, over here you need to work out what the value is. So we've got 10, 10 and 5. What's that? You've got 20, add 5, add 5. What is that? And then here we've got 20, add 10, add 10. What is that? 20, add 20, add 10, and work out what that is. Okay. And then the gold, if you want to challenge yourself again, is using these. So we've got less than, more than, same as. What symbols would go in there? And then here we've got here, it says the first amount is more because there are more notes. Do you agree? Okay, so you need to say whether you agree that this is more than that, and this little girl is saying that this is more because there's more notes. But remember, think about the numbers on the notes. Okay, and just in case you can't see that, these are all £5s, £5, and these are £10. Okay, so that's 10, this is 10, and as I say, these are all £5. So again, you might want to pause here, go back to the silver, and then I'm going to move on so that you can see the answers. Okay, and I'm sure everybody got on really well with that. Well done.